Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. INEC imputing wrong figures. Dino Melaye alleges. Senator Dino Melaye of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has accused INEC of transmitting incorrect data to the back-end server. Senator Dino Melaye of the PDP, who have accused the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, of transmitting incorrect data to the back-end server. Dino Melaye, as we all know, is the spokesman for Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate in the just concluded election on February 25th, revealed this on Monday via a tweet. As the commission sends election results to the back-end server, he said his party would uncover any incorrect imputations and changes in data. Remember that the Electoral Commission recently received permission from the court to alter the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System (BVAS) in preparation for the March 18th gubernatorial elections. The former legislator stated, however, that they would shock INEC and its technology department. INEC is carrying out incorrect imputations procedures throughout the upload and back-end transfer. We will identify any incorrect imputations and modifying numbers. We will surprise INEC and the ICT department. Prison time for many, he wrote on Twitter. Guys, this is coming from Senator Dino Melaye, who have long before now, even during the time when INEC was, at the Collation Center in Abuja, when they were announcing the results. We remember that at that particular time, Senator Dino Melaye kicked against INEC. He challenged INEC. He say, "Come, INEC, what are you trying to do? You are doing another thing. This is not what the people voted for. What are you saying?" Because there were so many, irregularities that had gone on, at the just concluded February 25th presidential elections. And many Nigerians raised eyes to the result that was called at the INEC Collation Center in Abuja, at the National Collation Center in Abuja, where INEC called the result of the presidential election. And then we saw cases of Ekiti State and other states that were having so many, numbers that were not adding up. And then before now, the INEC had promised that the BVAS would be used at the elections and the results from different polling units would be uploaded on the Ivory portal directly to the INEC server. But we saw a different thing. In fact, the elections came out with so many flaws, so many failures, and Nigerians have held INEC that, yes, this man, you have really failed us. There have been so many mixed reactions from Nigerians, even when he recently, postponed the gubernatorial elections, that's the governorship elections, from March 11th to March 16th. Most Nigerians were asking why. But then we now got to find out that the Presidential Election Petition Court, sitting at the Court of Appeal in Abuja, granted INEC, the order to reconfigure the BVAS to be used for the governorship elections due to some technical issues that emanated from the election. So INEC were trying as much as possible to avoid those technical issues and those technical glitches, which was experienced during the elections. INEC tried so hard as much as possible to make sure that those issues does not repeat itself again. That is why they had to reconfigure the BVAS. Now, Dino Melaye is shouting that, these BVAS that INEC have reconfigured, that they have done something else, so Nigerians should come and yell, look at what INEC has done. That in fact, they have changed all the datas. They have started imputing wrong figures, incorrect figures. Nigerians, come and see. That is what Dino Melaye is stating now. Dino Melaye has stated that INEC is imputing wrong figures. When they said that they want to reconfigure the BVAS, they went ahead and started transmitting incorrect data to the back end server. Remember that before INEC, said they would reconfigure the BVAS, they have assured Nigerians that the data in the BVAS would not be lost. That the data will not be lost. Instead, they will store it on INEC cloud. That the data are safe, because Nigerians were pointing fingers. So INEC, you won't just all of a sudden format and erase all the evidences, that would be used by the Labour Party and the PDP against INEC. Because at that moment, INEC just say, okay, in one go reconfigure BVAS. When the court had already granted a P2B the permission that he can go ahead and inspect these materials, then INEC all of a sudden came out and said they want to reconfigure the BVAS. And trust Nigerians, we strongly kicked against that particular issue. So INEC assured us that we should not worry, that the data are safe. So Dino Melaye now has accused INEC of transmitting incorrect data to the back-end server, since INEC did not allow the Labour Party to inspect the materials before they reconfigured the BVAS. Now, how do we know the figures that they have stored up there in the cloud? How do we know? That is what Dino Melaye is trying to say. How do we know these things? Because INEC refused to allow anyone to have access to those election materials. The election materials that were used during the February 25th presidential elections, INEC said no, nobody can access it. Nobody can inspect it until it reconfigure its BVAS. And then they went ahead to reconfigure it. So Dino Melaye is shouting now that, see, INEC have imputed wrong data, because we no kukuma see this BVAS before they reconfigure. So we don't know what thing they don't go do. We don't know the kind of data where they don't go transmit for their back-end server. We don't know. This is what Dino Melaye is trying to say. So Dino Melaye has stated that they have eyes on INEC, that they will expose the plans of INEC, that everything that INEC has been doing, they would make sure that they uncover any incorrect imputations and changes in the data. My country people, don't be smart in the apple for this country. When I know say Dino Melaye, they carry this INEC matter seriously. He's taking it to heart. Most Nigerians have been claiming that Dino Melaye is just a stand-up comedian. He's just crying because his party lost. Most are still supporting him that, well, he's speaking the truth on behalf of Nigerians. Why most are saying anything we concern Dino? Now, if you like, make it cry from today to tomorrow. Atiku Abubakar has not won the elections and he cannot win, because Tinubu has already been declared the president-elect. So there's nothing he can do. If he likes, let him cry from today to tomorrow. There's nothing he can do. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? How Dino Melaye have alleged that INEC is imputing wrong figures, at the back-end server. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.